Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. In today's episode, I think I've mentioned it before in podcast episodes and videos how I used to be a fan of EDP445. And I had like reaction videos up of him. Like I had TikToks. I've uploaded so many different TikToks. I don't know if I ever did get a chance to take down the TikToks where it involved like viral audios of him and stuff. But overall, yes, I can say that I was a fan of EDP445. Watched him for years. Like, no, he was somebody where it was. He had that entertainment about himself where it was like you were going to laugh when watching his videos, like you were going to be entertained because he was this raw and authentic content creator. Now, eventually it did get to a point where he was involved in a situation where it's like, fam, you know better than this. All right, like it's something where I'm like, you are a grown adult who most likely has access to the internet, TV, something. Like how old he? Because I think he has to be at least like 40 something. Hold on for a second. Let me see his age and stuff and see how they don't have his 1990. So he's 6 years old. So he's 34 years old. My thing is he's 34 years old. My thing is this, right? Wait a minute. Oh, I guess because his birthday it would. Okay, so never mind. I was thinking about. I was like, wait a minute, how would that? But anyways, 34 years old. How is it that there are people younger than you that like? Cause me, I'm like, I grew up. I watched a lot of the news. I watched like a lot of different or just like read about a lot of different cases where adults will try to take advantage of a minor. The one that I always had paid attention to growing up. I think her name was Amanda Todd. Hold on for a second. Let me just see. It was Amanda Todd. Girl was born the same year as me and died at 15. Let me just read. I think because there was was a 15-year-old Canadian student and a victim of cyberbullying who died by suicide in her home. A month before her death, Todd posted a video. Yeah, so there was like a flashcard of like how like it was pretty much like a goodbye video in a way, but the story it's pretty long and stuff. I mean, we're the Wikipedia page, but overall she had got caught up talking to, I believe it was an adult. I think it was an adult that was having inappropriate conversation with her and stuff. But anyways, I think the guy had asked for some inappropriate pictures of her. She sent them. I think they wanted more. She said no. He sent it throughout kids that she went to school with. And then she was getting bullied. She ended up switching schools. And I believe it was the same person. They sent it out to kids at her new school. And then, she ended up taking her life behind it. And I'm like, fam, it trips me out when stuff like that happens or you just hear stories like that. And I was like, that was like my first time ever really hearing and paying attention to a story like that, so I sit down and I think about it and I'm like, I heard that when I was because they said she died and she was 15, so I'm like, we born the same year, so I'm like, I'm hearing a story like that at the age of 15. I would imagine that somebody that's 6 years older than me, they're going to have a little bit more experience or at least know more about those stories. But if not, then it's like, fam, then open yourself up to stories like that, like read about that type of stuff, because that very well, the thing is this, he probably wouldn't do no stuff like that, but how does a person know what they're truly capable of if they've never actually have gone through with something, so like, and that's the thing, like with his situation, with EDP's situation, it was some like them like to catch a predator type people and stuff. I believe that's who he was talking to the whole time. But overall though, it's like, fam, let's just say that was an actual, kid and stuff. And then let's just say like you didn't even send it out to nobody. Let's just say your stuff got leaked out and your accounts got hacked, stuff got leaked out. Everybody knew that this girl was talking to you, and now her she's going through the same stuff that she was that Amanda Todd had went through, and now that blood's gonna be on your hands. Like, that's the stuff that people don't be thinking about. Even if that's not the case, still, you as a 34-year-old man should not be having an inappropriate conversation with a minor. You shouldn't even be having an inappropriate conversation. Well, I mean, like, I guess it's more normal if it's an adult, but it's like, fam, you gotta have, overall, the point that I'm trying to make is that you gotta have respect for people. You know, and it's like, here it is. It's like, let's just say that this was a kid. This kid's talking to you because they are a fan of you. They are a fan of EDP445. You're taking advantage of this kid, and it's supposed to be okay. It's supposed to be, oh, well, I didn't want it. I was just, so no. So that's, for those that didn't get a chance to see the video. So he meets up in this area. It's them like to catch, it ain't like the actual people from the TV show To Catch a Predator, but it's just some content creators that's trying to mimic that TV show. But anyways, he goes out there. He's trying to be all cool and buddy with the people. They exposed him on overall like what he was doing and stuff, and said how they were just going to they were gonna like talk about it on the like on YouTube, social media, and all that stuff. So yeah, eventually it spread like wildfire, like of him talking to a minor, because I don't think he actually talked, but I think it was like he thought he was, and so they knew that it's like, and I believe that they did like give him out a fake age and all that stuff. It was underage age, but yeah, he still went through with having like the inappropriate conversation with a minor. He talking about he was just only out there for a cupcake. And I'm like, fam, that no, under any circumstances, I am not going to be meeting up with a minor nowhere unless it's like my own kid and I'm there to pick them up or to aid them with something. But I am not going to meet up with a random minor for a quote unquote cupcake. What sense does that make? You are EDP445. Hold on for a second. Let's just see. Because they did have, like, when I looked his name up, they had his like a net worth thing. But his net worth in the last, oh, so it's like I think they're going based off of what like YouTube, but it was like $65,000 to $394,000. So yeah, they are going based off of his YouTube channel. My thing is this: you ain't got the money to go out and get yourself, like, if you were genuinely out there for a cupcake, you had a car, you drove past numerous stores that most likely sold cupcakes, and you could have got you like a whole pack of them and headed on back home. No, instead you're wanting to meet up with a minor at their house for one cupcake. We're supposed to think that that's normal. That's why I was like, when that situation, when it came to light, and this was like, I was, you know, had videos up, like one of my most viewed videos was an EDP reaction video. And so that video comes out. Everybody's talking about it. Like I said, it spread like wildfire. It's like, you know, you just look up one day and all of a sudden you see why EDP is trending, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute, dang, like he's really getting called out for that. Like it just doesn't seem likely of him. But at this end of the day, it's like, you don't know what people are capable of. The thing is this: probably at one point in time, he didn't know that he was capable of trying to have no inappropriate conversation with a minor. Then he looks up one day and he's being called out for it. So it's like, my thing is this: I see this, right, and I'm like, fam, you know, like this puts me in a spot as a fan, because I'm like, I want to, you know, I guess like remember the good times of EDP's videos, but at the end of the day, I don't know if this was always his intentions were to talk with a minor and all that. Like, I don't know. So that's why I'm like, I remember when all that stuff, when it started, you know, coming out, I remember I did react to the videos of where he got exposed. And then shortly after that, I can't remember when exactly, but I did take down the videos that I had up of EDP445. Like I had, there was one of the videos I had up where it was a reaction. And it was, I believe it was my most viewed video at the time. Like, the video at the time had over 100,000 views. And probably if I still would have had that video up, that video probably would have had almost 1 million views, if not more than 1 million views. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I can't have his videos up because I don't want people to think like I still support this guy, and I'm not trying to have it where I'm having this conversation with everybody and they're all like, oh, why do you still got his videos up, and you claim to not be a fan, yet you got his videos up, you're just trying to make money and all this. I'm not trying to do that, because I'm like, I have a reputation to maintain myself, and I'm not trying to have it where people, they get the wrong idea on my channel. They see that, oh, I'm reacting, laughing, all this other stuff. You'll have people that don't be really paying attention to the dates like that. They see that the video, it's a new video that they've never seen before. They think not knowing that the video is old, but they think the video is new. I'm not trying to have that happen to people. I'm not trying to have it where those that look up to me are thinking that I look up to a pedophile. And so, yeah, well, I'm like, all that stuff had happened. I was like, nah, man, I gotta take these videos down. And it was a lot. All the videos I had reacted to of EDP445, they all had over 1,000 views, I believe. You know, it might have been like some like straggling ones where they ain't really had that many views. But I'm like, for the most part, every video that I had up of reacting to EDP, it was they had a lot of views. And so but I was like, I'm not trying to have it where it's like, you know, like I said, people are watching my videos and then they come across that and they're all like, wait, you support EDP? And I'm like I said, I ain't trying to have that conversation with people. So anyways, I went ahead, took down the videos, and then from that point on, I was like, nope, never again will I react to an EDP video, use his audios for TikTok. What else? Like, the support that I had for EDP, I'm like, that stuff is gone now, you know? So I'm like, I'll probably do video or react to videos where it's like, oh, where is he now? And it's like people just kind of doing like documentary style videos. But other than that, I'm like, yeah, fam, I can't support this guy like how I used to before, you know? Because it's like, my thing is this: if you're willing to throw your whole life away, and I mean like life, career, all that stuff, you're willing to throw away all that stuff because you're trying to meet up with a minor, it's like, fam, it's things like that where I'm like, you're better than this, you know, like you are much more better than this, but you threw it all away because it's like, oh, I was only out there for a cupcake. Fam, I'm not believing in that, you know, and it just trips me out. If there is anybody that still to this day support EDP, I'm like, fam, I'm like, you got to be questioning, because I'm like, why are you still supporting this guy? So, but yeah, I was like, when all that stuff had happened, I was like, nah, man, I gotta drop. I mean, I wasn't like cool with them on a level where it's like we had conversations and all that stuff. Like, I mean, I was just a fan, you know. So yeah, I was like, but I had to like take down all that stuff. And I know people would probably ask like, what would I have done if he had reached out to me and wanted, I guess, me to help him and stuff. I'm like, my thing is this: I will help you, but it's going to have to be in a way where it's like people are gonna, like, you're gonna have to do a lot to earn that respect back. And that's the thing where it's like, I just feel like with situations like that, it's like the best that I can do is maybe take some of the hate off of you. But other than that, I'm like, fam, I really don't know what could possibly be done. I'm like, I don't know, maybe like give your life back to God, get baptized. I'm trying to think what else, you know. It's like donate to organizations and all that stuff, you know. It's like, I guess like if you going through a tough time, then it's like you need to talk about that, but you got to be honest with people, like how you are honest and blunt in your like comedy videos. It's like that's how you have to be in a serious matter like this. But I feel like even then, it's like still, bro, it's like there are gonna be people out there that are not gonna like you. So that's, I'm like, fam, you know, it's just it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you can try, but at the end of the day, I'm like, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna work, you know. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm all like, yeah, it's like I'll help, but it's gonna be in a way where it's like it's more so for the people and not for you. So I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, there's people that look up to you, and it's like, how do you think that feels? They wake up and they see that their favorite content creator is being called out for a pedophile, and then there's evidence and stuff that's showcasing that you are. It ain't like it's no stuff where it's like, oh, some random people are accusing you of doing it. No, like, no, there is evidence showcasing you doing it. So I'm like, yeah, man, I just stuff like that. I find it insane. And I'm like, man, you know, it's something where I'm like, he shouldn't have went out like that. You know, it's like, if anything's, it's like, you know, you quit and disappear from content creating, but to just have it where you throw your whole career away on some old dumb stuff, I'm like, yeah, bro, I can't support that, you know. So I know people probably, if you are wondering, like, because I feel like, I mean, I did upload a video, I think, talking about it, but I guess, like, if there were some people that are all like, you know, like, where's the, I highly doubt anybody's asking for EDP, but I guess if anybody in the future is all like, oh, you should react to EDP445, that ain't gonna happen. I'm like, now, I don't even take reaction requests like that, but if I did, I definitely wouldn't be reacting to no EDP video. I'm like, not on this channel. I'm like, yeah, maybe at a time and place when we all thought he was normal, but now, can't do it. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. And like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service. And peace.